Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Pokemon fans of the world, no, wrong video, wrong intro, let me try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and wrestling fans of the world, MegaCrasher is here, and I bring you guys the WWE Battleground 2016 Pay Per View results. This video contains spoilers, so if you do not want to be spoiled, if you haven't yet seen the pay-per-view, I highly recommend that you navigate away from this video right now until you've seen the pay-per-view. With that being said, with that disclaimer out of the way, let's get into the results, baby! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so kicking off this video, we are going to be talking about, well, the pre-show match. And the pre-show match, honestly speaking, is not that exciting in comparison to the rest of the results that I have to present you. So I'm just gonna let the cat out of the bag right now and let you know that Breezango got the victory after one of the Usos ended up going for the Samoan splash, and Breeze ended up getting them knees up and ended up getting the pinfall victory that way. Now, I did have my money on the Usos, but at the same time, I said it honestly would not surprise me if Breezango ended up getting the victory because WWE has been pushing that angle a lot lately. So, with that being said, let's move on to the first match of the main card. Alright, so kicking off the main card of this pay-per-view is the WWE Women's Tag Team match, where it was Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a mystery partner, and it turned out to be Bayley as her mystery partner, and the crowd went wild. Now, I honestly thought that this was not going to happen because of the fact that Sasha Banks even said herself that Bayley was not going to be her mystery partner, and then she turns around and ends up having Bayley as her partner. Like, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Sasha, you tricky little devil. You tried to pull a fast one on us by swaying us away from the idea that Bayley was going to be your mystery tag team partner, and it turned out to be true. And something that made this match even better was the fact that Sasha Banks actually made the WWE Women's Champion Charlotte tap out to the bank statement. And that right there is going to give her huge momentum towards an opportunity for the WWE Women's Championship, which we can all assume is going to take place at SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer, baby! So with that being said, my friends, let's move on to the next match! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next match on the card comes in the form of the 6-man tag team match consisting of the Wyatt family versus the New Day. Now, the New Day, during their amazing promo, they always cut amazing promos, love you New Day, but they actually added a reference to Brian Kendrick and Paul London's tag team reign and how they actually surpassed it. And I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. And this is actually a big feather in the cap for New Day to be able to brag about having one of the longest reigns in the history of the WWE when it comes to the lineage of the WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, overall, this match was pretty damn awesome. However, Xavier, as predicted and as I was thinking, was going to be acting a little bit different, a little bit strange, and he was actually acting scared. But he ended up getting brave towards the end of the match, and he went after Bray Wyatt, and he fought with all the might that he could, but at the end of the match, he was overcome by Sisters Abigail for the 1, 2, 3, and thus that seals the victory for the Wyatt family. Now, I'm thinking that with this big victory right here, it is going to lead to a possible WWE Tag Team Championship match sometime in the near future. My bet is going to happen at SummerSlam, where it is going to be for the WWE Tag Team Championships. So with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and move on! Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next match in line happens to come in the form of Rusev versus Zack Ryder for the United States Championship. Now, the outcome did not surprise me. Zack Ryder ended up getting beat by Rusev, but not without putting up an amazing fight. He even went as far as to give Rusev a missile dropkick off the barricade. I thought that was absolutely amazing. And Zack Ryder almost got out of the Accolade submission, but to no avail. He ended up tapping out to Rusev, and thus Rusev retains the WWE United States Championship. However, after the match, Rusev kept on beating on Zack Ryder, and then out of nowhere, Mojo Rawley actually ended up coming out and making the save for Zack Ryder. I did not expect those two have chemistry in NXT because, you know, for a while they were a tag team. Holy shit, does that mean that Mojo Rawley is actually going to be on the main roster, whether it be Raw or SmackDown? Holy fucking shit! We're not even halfway through the night and already it's popping off big time. With that being said, let's move on to the next match. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the next match on the card happens to be one of the best matches, not only in the pay-per-view, but one of the best matches I've seen so far in 2016. That's Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. And I mean, whenever you have a match that consists of either one of them athletes, or even put together, especially put together, you are going to be in for a treat. These two did not disappoint in this match. It started very fast-paced, with the two of them brawling with each other on the outside of the ring, and then it got to a point where Sami Zayn actually botched horribly when he attempted a springboard moonsault off the top rope to Kevin Owens on the outside of the ring. But he ended up slipping, and he crashed into the apron. I thought, oh my god, like that was horrible. Like, I was like, oh my god, like I thought that the match might have been over from there. But luck would have it, Sami Zayn actually was able to continue the match. And for a while, Kevin Owens was working on Sami Zayn's arm and getting the better of him. But then, oh my god, Sami Zayn hit a brain buster on Kevin Owens on the apron. And I was like, holy shit! Like, the brain buster is a pretty damn deadly move. And the two of them are definitely no strangers when it comes to performing very dangerous spots on each other. Like, holy shit, man. This got me on the edge of my seat. But what ended up happening was Kevin Owens went for a big frog splash, Sami Zayn kicks out, and the crowd was so into this match. They were chanting "Fight Forever." And what ended up happening was that Kevin Owens hit the pop-up powerbomb on Sami Zayn, and he thought that was going to be it. But no, Sami Zayn had really good ring presence and had his foot underneath the bottom rope, and I'm like, holy shit, this is amazing. And what was even more amazing was the fact that the crowd was just on their feet, giving them an ovation. It was like, holy shit, man, this match was incredible. Like, this match cannot end. Like, this has to keep going because these two are giving the fans, including myself, what we came to see in this pay-per-view. But what ended up happening was that Sami Zayn ended up hitting the hell of a kick, not once, but twice, and he got the 1, 2, 3, baby! That means Sami Zayn gets a big and important win over Kevin Owens. This match was so damn awesome. This had me pumped up to the rafters. I was on my feet. This was absolutely amazing, and I definitely would say that this was one of the best matches I've seen so far in 2016. Woo! So, with that being said, is there any other match that could quite possibly follow up and act like this? Who knows? Stay tuned for the next match, baby! Woo! So the next match on the card comes in the form of Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now, this match was really freaking awesome. I mean, it's always awesome whenever Becky Lynch is involved in a match, period, because I said it before a bunch of times and I'll keep on saying it again. I love Becky Lynch. She is my favorite WWE women's wrestler. I mean, damn, everything and a million times more reasons why whoa! But anyways, getting back onto the match here. Unfortunately, even though Becky Lynch put up an amazing fight against Natalya ends up putting Becky Lynch in the sharpshooter for the victory. And I had the win taken right out of my sails. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me? WWE booked Becky Lynch to lose? Are you serious? I mean, goddamn! Like, this was a perfect opportunity for Becky Lynch to get her name back into the hat, so to speak, when it comes to possibly being in contingent for the Women's Championship. But no, it's like, no. WWE decides to slip the knee choke on her and make her lose. Although I got nothing against Natalya, although, again, Natalya, you shouldn't have cheap-shotted Becky like that like you did at Money in the Bank. What are you thinking? But anyways, my friends, let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so what was supposed to be the next match on the card being The Miz versus Darren Young for the WWE Intercontinental Championship what the hell happened in that match? Like, what was going on? Like, seriously. Like, what ended up happening? Okay, The Miz actually tried to be a coward and run away, but of course, Bob Backlund wouldn't let him take off, and then Maurice gets involved, slaps the shit out of Bob Backlund, and then Maurice suddenly claims that Backlund hit her, and then Miz tried to go after Bob Backlund, and then that's when Darren Young put in the crossface chicken wing on Miz on the outside, and that's when the referee stopped the match. I'm like, what match? The match, like, what was the call? It's like, you end up stopping the match. Was it a double DQ, a double counter? Like, what the hell, man? Like, holy shit, that match was screwy, if you could even call that a match. Like, holy shit. Oh my god. But you want to know something? At least I got to see The Miz being put in the crossface chicken wing, and it was hilarious. Like, just like on Monday Night Raw, it was a hilarious sight. But it wasn't hilarious that this match was practically thrown out before it even really began. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next match. Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the semi-main event of the evening. That is the big 6-man tag team match. John Cena, Enzo, and Cass versus the Club. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. And as per usual, Enzo cuts another amazing promo. Enzo and Cass always cut some of the best promos ever. Like, there has never been a time where they have cut a bad promo. Like, I challenge someone to find a bad promo from those guys, because they're absolutely amazing. But anyways, like, one of the most hilarious things I've ever heard come out of the mouth of Big Cass was the fact that he actually referred to AJ Styles as a soccer mom. A soccer mom? Like, what? What? Are you serious? So anyways, the crowd actually starts chanting at AJ Styles' soccer mom, and I was like, oh my god, that's so fucking hilarious. But anyways, this match was absolute mayhem. People were hitting their big finishes, big moves, and I was just like, wow, this is absolutely amazing. There were several pinfall attempts. Cena had AJ pinned, but Anderson actually ends up breaking up the pin by having Cena pulled out of the ring, and then what ends up happening is that Cena actually almost got counted out, but he got in right before the 10 count. And then AJ Styles hits the Styles Clash to Cena, and Cass actually ends up making the save. And then the big moment, the big coup de grace of the match. John Cena hits the Attitude Adjustment on AJ Styles from the top rope for the win. Holy shit, that was a huge spot. I'm like, god damn, that's so crazy. I cannot believe that actually happened, and my god, that was a tremendous match. I was a little bit disappointed that Finn Balor didn't suddenly make a surprise appearance, but then again, I do love seeing the guy face, and holy shit, this was just so amazing. This was so amazing. This right here begs the question though, are we going to see something geared up possibly for SummerSlam? John Cena versus AJ Styles 2, the rematch of rematches. Because in a 1-versus-1 singles match, John Cena's one-loss record against AJ Styles is 0-1. So, can they possibly think about putting on a match of SummerSlam to even the score should John Cena get revenge and get the victory over AJ Styles? And I mean, hell, he even pinned AJ Styles, so that right there is a small measure of revenge. However, I want to see something geared up, man. I want to see something with the two of them in a match geared up for SummerSlam. So with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and actually move on to the highlight reel of the pay-per-view. I actually didn't expect for there to be a highlight reel, but there is. So let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present you guys, well, a bonus segment of this spoiler/reaction/results video, and that bonus comes in the form of the Chris Jericho highlight reel. And what made this an even bigger bonus was that it featured the one, the only, the returning Randy Orton. Randy Orton, without a shadow of a doubt, is one of my favorite wrestlers. One of the reasons is because he is a living legend, not just in the industry, but in memes and vines too. RKO out of nowhere! Kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, holy shit, where do I even begin? So, first off, Jericho and Randy Orton ends up exchanging words, and as usual, Jericho brags about how he's going to give Orton the gift of Jericho. Drink it in, baby. Drink it in. Oh, The only thing we're drinking in is your BO. I'm just kidding. Love you, Chris. But anyways, this right here, oh man, this was amazing. Randy Orton actually pulled some pretty funny humor in this highlight segment where he actually compares the highlight reel to the Ellen DeGeneres show. Now, I had actually I didn't even see that coming. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. Then, of course, Jericho shows some clips of Brock Lesnar, and he said that he wanted to make his return epic, and that's why he's facing Lesnar and not Fandango. And that right there, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, Randy Orton returned with some fucking fire, man. He's spitting them bars, man. He is spitting them fiery-ass bars. Because if you remember back in 2013, when Chris Jericho made his return, he made his return by facing Fandango at WrestleMania 29, and Fandango actually beat him. So, wow, dude, like this is going to be amazing. And Orton also was saying that it only takes one RKO to go to Viper Bill, no enhancement needed. Then he drops his mic. I'm like, god damn, like what are we seeing out of Orton? Orton's usually not much of a talker. He's more of a fighter, more of an RKOer, more of a Viper. But this Viper got the gift to gab and the gift to jab, as Enzo would say. And this right here was possibly the funniest part, or not just the funniest part, but the best part of the segment was that Orton actually fakes giving Jericho an RKO out of nowhere, and then he ends up actually hitting the real RKO. I'm like, wow. It's like, even when it's staring straight in front of you, there's no avoiding the RKO out of nowhere. There really isn't. And I mean, I'm telling you that, oh god. No, Randy, come on, I'm talking good about you. No! Oh! God damn it, I just got hit with the RKO out of nowhere. Can we please move on to the next segment, please? God damn it. Oh, what the fuck, Randy, dude? Why would you RKO me? Oh, man. My neck branches are in pain. Brock, you know I'm a big fan of you and your Suplex City and all that crap. But I'm afraid that if you get hit with an RKO out of nowhere, you're done. Suplex Cities might become Viperville. Oh my god, I'm gonna need some neck branch cream after this. Right, so before I go to the hospital potentially for a broken neck, let's go ahead and review the main event of this pay-per-view. And this match was lit up. We have all three former members of the Shield in a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. I'm talking about Seth Rollins, the Architect, the returning Roman Reigns versus the WWE Champion, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. Now, what made this match slightly more interesting was the fact that Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, the representatives of SmackDown, and the representatives of Raw, Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley, actually came out during the match and sat at ringside. I'm like, are you serious? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, is there gonna be some sort of like trickery? Is there gonna be some sort of interference from both of these guys? I got no idea. But oh my god, this was amazing. And when Roman Reigns returned with a thicker beard than ever before, I gotta say, it looks badass, and he looks even more of an angry bear. But even still, the crowd heavily booed him. And even it got to the point where, as soon as the match started, the crowd went wild and started chanting "Roman sucks." I'm like, holy shit, dude, this was getting crazy already, and the action had just even started, man. This is crazy. It was back and forth amongst these amazing competitors. And then it came to a point in the match where Ambrose and Rollins actually double-teamed on Reigns, and the crowd actually went crazy. They went ballistic. They loved it. And they actually gave Roman Reigns a double powerbomb through the table. And I lost my shit. I'm like, oh my god. Holy shit. Like, I started chanting holy shit myself. Like, this was amazing. But then Rollins actually starts beating the shit out of Dean Ambrose with a chair, and then there was just several big near falls in the matches, near fall after near fall after near fall. Oh my god, what was going to happen in this match? Well, Reigns actually ended up spearing Seth Rollins, and then actually Ambrose comes in and hits the dirty deeds to Reigns and wins. And it was like I highlighted in my prediction video. I was thinking that something like this is going to happen. That someone was going to hit their big move, and then someone's going to come in and either throw the fresh competitor out of the ring and hit their move on the fallen victim, or they were going to hit their finishing move on the person after they hit their finishing move on the fallen foe. Oh my god. And Dean Ambrose is still your champion, dude! He's still your champion. I am excited. Not Seth, Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe of the WWE, is your lunatic WWE champion. And this was amazing because Ambrose, the celebration was amazing. Everybody from the locker room was emptying out, and the crowd started chanting the yes chant. Oh my god. What an amazing way to close the pay-per-view. Holy shit, dude, this was amazing. This was amazing. And I wouldn't say it was the best pay-per-view so far this year, but goddamn, it was so amazing. It was amazing. Woo! But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video off right here, and I gotta get my ass to bed because I gotta be up in like 5 hours to get ready for work. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you fire off a like. Let's see if we can aim for what would be a reasonable like goal. Because, I mean, videos like these where I give the results are usually a little bit better received than my predictions. But, what can we do? We'll be generous. I'll say 10 likes. Can we aim for 10 likes? I know that we can because you guys never cease to amaze me. The support that you show regardless of the like goals is amazing, and I love each and every single one of you guys for it. So if you want more content like this, make sure you rate, comment, share this channel, share this video, and subscribe today to MegaCrasher and the community for the best Pokemon Sun and Moon news hype that there is today on YouTube. Because you already know the deal by now, my friends. When we are a community tightly packed and tightly knit as one, you know that we shine brighter than the sun and the moon combined. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next upload! Woohoo! Well, seems like I am the first victim of Viperville. Actually, technically speaking, I'd be the second. Chris Jericho's the first.